right now I'm looking at your work, and I'm actually impressed, like how you did the wood. Like you're doing the kinetic lines. Like that's actually clever. I've never thought of it. Like doing the kinetic line, and then you put it like more pale-ish, and you add
I
those white
feel
lines,
like
and
I feel like that because I have had a whole journey with figuring out how to get that effect because you can see that effect used in Chainsaw Man. You can see that effect used in Dandadan. And I love it. I love that effect. I love the like texture it will give to the backgrounds. And they use it a lot. So for the longest time I've been figuring out because to be honest, the resources out there for digital manga creation is pretty slim, especially for background work. Anytime I'm
yeah,
trying to go to research how to go about background work, I feel like 9 times out of 10, it will be about taking an image, putting filters on it, and then going with that. And I'm like, but I don't like that. I don't like how that looks. So I've had to figure out the strategy, and I'll explain it the best I can right now. So if anyone out there is making their stuff and they want to do the Chainsaw Man Dandadan thing too, here's how you can do it. You get the streamline like you just saw. You'll apply the textured pen brush stroke over the lines because you can change what the line consistency looks like on your streamline. You'll put it to that. It'll vary what pen size you'll want to put based off the panel. There's no like set way you would do it, but for this one, and this was a pretty big panel. So for this one, I made the brush size 2. I got rid of grouping. I made the gap in between the lines smaller. And then once all of that was done, I turned on the ruler for the perspective that I used on that specific panel. And I took the textured pen. I turned on the erase function that you can turn on with the pen, and I just put a bunch of lines through it, randomly. There's no real way to do it. Just put a bunch of lines through it. Went to the man, what is that pen called? Went to the hatching pattern brush that Clip gives you. Turned that onto erase as well, and just sort of pepper. You can see it right here. Just peppered in some like more disruption, I guess I would say, into it, and it gets that look. Um, and that was how I figured it out. And it took me, oh, it was such a journey. There were multiple points where I was like, I give up. I'm just never gonna be able to emulate that look. I just got to move on. But then I was able to figure it out. Okay, that looks the best I've ever gotten it to look. That must be how they do it. Especially since I know that those authors, the Chainsaw Man and Dandadan authors, they work. Well, Dandadan is traditional and digital, but
yeah, both, yeah.
Fujimoto is 100% digital, and he uses Clip Studio because I've seen the little speed paints he's done. He's working in Clip Studio, so it's like I know you're using Clip Studio, so there's something I'm missing here, and I think I may have found it. So if you want to emulate that style, anyone out there, that is how I did it. That is how I got it to look the closest I could possibly get it.